AITA for not telling our friends that I'm rich? I, 25F, don't like money talk. I keep it private because growing up I've seen the things people will do for money. I've seen it destroy my brothers. My parents died when I was little and I was taken in by my grandparents who raised me. It was a very privileged upbringing. But they also raised me to be frugal and grateful for what I have. I'm incredibly grateful for what I have. I don't show off or anything. I don't care for labels. Most my clothes are thrifted. My husband, 33 meters. And I live well within our means. The problem is, our friend group has just found out that I'm rich and they're mad. We had friends over for dinner and the wife of my husband's best friend went into our office to take a private work call. We've let friends take private calls in there before with no issue. She scooped while in there and found documentation about my trust fund, my investments, etc. When she came out, she was mad and I thought it was just because of the call, so I left her alone and continued cooking. She started telling everyone that I was actually rich, showing them one of the documents she had taken from the office. My husband took it off her and told her it was none of her business. At dinner she kept going on about me masquerading as poor because I thrift, have a cheap old car, travel in economy and don't offer to cover the bill when we go out. Our other friends agreed and we pissed because had never said I have money. Never offered money when one of them was struggling. We ended up cutting dinner short and asking everyone to leave, since I've had messages from them, mostly the women, being angry that I never told them I have money. I've even had a couple requests for money. One has already asked for $50K to cover their student loans because I had my college paid for. I had scholarships that covered everything. My husband has told me just to ignore them and that it's none of their business. His best friend has called and apologized for all this as his wife shouldn't have been snooping. I've been very much frozen out from the group. I've been told I won't be invited to anything until I pay my equal share, and by equal share they mean I pay for everything. AITA for not telling my friends I'm rich? NTA. I don't know why you are even asking if you're the If I were you, I would have been boiling mad at the gross invasion of privacy and snooping into things that have nothing to do with them. Add to that the audacity of demanding you pay their student loans just because you have money. What kind of entitled BS is that? Those women are not your friends. NTA, and they aren't your friends. Maybe if someone was struggling you could have offered to help. But you do not owe them for paying for them. Especially about the student loan one was outrageous. Hopefully your husband distances himself from them. Dear friend group, I acknowledge that not telling any of you I had a trust fund has upset you, but I didn't mention it because I was worried it would bring out the worst in you, as I've seen before. Unfortunately, my worries were well-founded because you've all treated me badly following information that was shared without my consent. Please don't contact me again. NTA. NTA, the person at fault is the faux friend who snooped in your office. We had friends over for dinner and the wife of my husband's best friend went into our office to take a private work call. We've let friends take private calls in there before with no issue. She scooped while in there and found documentation about my trust fund, my investments, etc. Quote, "This is not a friend. I've been very much frozen out from the group. I've been told I won't be invited to anything until I pay my equal share, and by equal share they mean I pay for everything. You do not need friends like these. You need to grow your own friend group outside of these users." NTA. The moment I discovered that my friend had taken private paperwork from my office and shown it to the rest of the group is when I would have told them to get out and don't come back. It's none of their business and a huge intrusion into your private affairs. Your friend went into your office to take a work call? Snooped through. Found a document about your trust fund. Came out mad with the document. And told everyone? Sounds like a bad movie or a lie. In AITA they proved why you shouldn't tell them. They're already expecting money from you. Your friend shouldn't have been going through your stuff. While it's nice to help your friends when you can, it sounds like they are looking to take advantage of you. NTA. They showed that you were right in not telling them. This is absurd behavior. You should send them a group text telling them that this is the exact reason why you didn't tell anyone or brag about it. Because now they only see you as an ATM and worse. Even cut off the friendship if you are not their ATM. This is so respectless. Also was the snooping. If you mean it by cutting them off, I would advise so. But your choice. Tell them in the same group chat what they have already asked for. $50K from a friend because they are rich and I want it. This is BS. Ask them what they would think about snooping through their private stuff. And then block all of them. NTA. And don't offer to cover the bill when we go out. I knew that was the crux of the matter before even reading this. But I can't believe they went on with such gems as asking for $50K to cover their student loans. Outrageous. You don't owe anyone the details of anything in your personal life. Whether it be money, your sex life, etc. Let's not forget she looked through your personal things and brought papers out of the room to the group and blasted you. WTF. These aren't friends. NTA. Your money, your choice, lol. Why does it even matter? I don't think you announce the fact that you're rich even to her friends. Those don't sound like friends at all. I'd drop the whole group and find people who care about you for who you are, not what you have. Who goes in somebody's office in their house and just so happens to find info about your private trust, etc.? Sounds like you're trolling for attention. Anybody in their right mind would have kicked that person out their house immediately. Nobody would ever be allowed that free range in anybody's home and then just so blatantly disrespect them in front of their guests. And wow, she must really did some top-notch snooping to find trust information and such. Or, you just leave papers and documents not used every day just laying out. Lol, this story has so many holes in it. Crazy what people will say for attention. I'm going to go against the grain and respectfully say that this seems fake. The documentation around trust funds is complicated and anyone with one would not have the documents readily available for someone to snoop through. I kinda don't think this one is real. You possibly think you're an asshole because someone read your financial documents then insisted you pay off their student loan debt? Either you're extremely self-loathing, or this is made up. NTA. You need new friends. Replace the ones who snooped and who asked you to pay for her college loans. They are both presumptuous as anything. Troll? Karma farmer? Who actually believes that someone would go snoop in a friend's private financial documents? Not me. This cannot be real. How can someone snoop into your private papers and not be boycotted by all the others? The gall. And if these people are boycotting you and freezing you out because they want to sponge off you, then you've been saved. They aren't your friends. Naturally, NTA. Find better, more genuine people who are happy for you and don't expect you to sponsor their life. NTA. Money showed you who your friends really are. Your finances were never their business. And now that they know the truth, they're mad because they think you should have been their human ATM. This seems like a fabricated post. At least I hope this post is fabricated. This screams fake story. If it really did happen, any logical person would know they are not TA. Really? friend dug around your office and wasn't ashamed of doing that and also brought the documents out to the party and then stayed for dinner? Ridiculous. Oh, and then they asked for loans and kicked you out of the group. Lol. And you're asking if you've done something wrong? GTFO.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.